Okay, so can you tell which is which? Now, if you've been following the channel for a while, then you probably immediately spotted this guy as the OG, the original gangster, my beloved Samsung Galaxy Tab S6 Lite, which would then mean that this one is the new guy. This is the 2022 Samsung Galaxy Tab S6 Lite. Now, I've had this guy for about 2.5 days, almost 3 days. I got it delivered on Saturday, right? So I do have a few thoughts, so consider this to be kind of an initial review of the all-new Samsung Galaxy Tab S6 Lite 2022 version. Let's go ahead and jump in. All right, first things first, if you know the Samsung Galaxy Tab S6 Lite, the regular one, then you probably know the Samsung Galaxy Tab S6 Lite 2022. Simply meaning in terms of design, everything has remained the same down to the packaging, right? You pretty much get the same stuff you would normally get with the regular Samsung Galaxy Tab S6 Lite. In fact, I ordered this off of eBay and I was like, how in the world do I even know that this is the new one, right? Until I wasn't convinced until I actually tested this one and pitted it against the original Tab S6 Lite and compare performance. And of course, this is a nice segue into telling you what is different about the all-new Tab S6 Lite 2022 here. The chip, right? So the chipset is different than what we have on the original one, the Samsung Galaxy Tab S6 Lite. And before we actually get to talk performance here, I would like to, if you allow me, fly over some of the stuff here just to make sure that everything remains the same, which they do, but I still want to go over it, right? Same usual suspect, headphone jack, dual speaker setup, still there, still crisp sound, tuned by AKG, right? We have the power button, volume rocker there, we have mics all around. We do have a micro SD card slot. The version, what I have here actually is an LTE version, right? So I bought this just to be fancy. I figure I'm already spending all of this money to get this to be shipped to the US, so might as well grab something that is LTE. So my version here is the LTE version. You have a USB Type-C port there, so standardized port, and I believe that's another difference that we get with the, when compared to the Samsung Galaxy Tab S6 Lite. So what you have here is a much faster USB Type-C port when we compare this against the Tab S6 Lite. Again, everything remained the same all the way to the front, right? I would have hoped, this is kind of petty of me, right? If you notice, you'll see that the selfie camera is right there. And of course, as you know, newer and more modern tablets come with selfie camera located on this side here when you hold the tablet in landscape mode. I was hoping that they would change that with the new one, but they didn't. They still kept it there. So the hardware remained the same, except for that USB Type-C port. Like I mentioned, it's a little bit faster. So the display is the same, right? So 10.4 inches TFT display here with a resolution of 1200 by 2000. When you put them side by side, no difference. The colors are essentially the same. It's just as bright as the other one. Definitely nothing new there. So the user experience has remained the same as what you had on the regular Galaxy Tab S6 Lite there. In terms of the camera, of course, the one on the back, still an 8 megapixel camera, same level, decent quality of pictures, right? So it's not meant to be taking high definition pictures that you'll be saving on your album or anything like that. The front facing camera, still a 5 megapixel camera, all the way down to the battery. So the battery size is the same as well. So 7040 milliamp. So again, nothing new there. The configs available, the options that they have available for configuration will be the same, right? So 64 gigs for the internal storage, that will be the base with 4 gigs of RAM, or the option to go for 128 gigs of internal storage with still that same 4 gigs of RAM. And by the way, if you are enjoying the content so far, I truly appreciate that. Please do me a favor, hit both the like and the subscribe button there. Again, very, very much appreciated. All right, so going back to the tablets here, the Samsung Galaxy Tab S6 Lite, the regular one, was loaded or is loaded with an Exynos 9611. Pretty decent level of performance, right? It's a budget slash mid-range tablet. So at the time when it dropped, it was, acceptable. It was actually pretty good given what you could do with it. Now with this guy here, you actually get a Qualcomm chip. So it's a Snapdragon 720G. And I can already tell you immediately that performance, yeah, you would definitely notice the difference in performance. I'm talking immediately. But with that being said, it doesn't necessarily mean that you should just run out of your house and buy this one, right? You know, I always say that, right? I always say, don't just go out there and blindly buy tablets. It is definitely better in terms of performance, but I would say make sure to consider all of your options before you go ahead and choose to buy one. And of course, if you do have a Samsung Galaxy Tab S6 Lite right now, I don't think you should just upgrade to the 2022 Samsung Galaxy Tab S6 Lite. We'll talk about that more in a little bit. But anyway, in terms of performance, user experience, like I mentioned, already the same, right? So you can attach a keyboard, you can attach, you know, a mouse, and you could run Samsung Dex on here. It can run, it'll be nice. It actually, I'm gonna say, it feels a little bit more fluid, right? So it's a little bit more snappy, right? So it's snappier than what you would find on the earlier version of the Galaxy Tab S6 Lite there. Now, sure, my Samsung Galaxy Tab S6 Lite, I've had it for about 2 years, I would say, or close to 2 years, whatever. Yeah, about 2 years. And at this point, performance cannot keep up with this guy. Even if it were brand new, it still wouldn't be able to keep up with this guy. So going from that to the new one, I could definitely notice that difference, right? So everything is a lot more fluid. Things seem to just be zippy, right? It works very, very well when it comes down to gaming, you know, productivity. It is definitely better than that. Now, I'm trying really not to redo things that I've already done with the Samsung Galaxy Tab S6 Lite because we already went over that performance, right? So there's really so much that I can tell you about performance. I can only tell you that it is better. It plays, you know, all the heavy games pretty well, right? So Call of Duty, mobile, Asphalt 9, PUBG, and all that, it plays those very, very well. I would actually say it plays them pretty close to the way the Samsung Galaxy Tab S7 FE would in terms of performance, right? It just felt good. It was really, really nice. It was really on top of everything. It does come loaded with Android 12 here, meaning you start counting your 3 major updates with Android 12. So we're talking 13, 14, and 15, which is one of the appeals of going for the Samsung Galaxy Tab S6 Lite 2022, right? Some people who are considering this tablet are saying, well, you know, we only have 1 major update left, whereas the newer one still has 3, right? So should I go for that? I'd say just make sure that you consider all the options that you have before you go for it. But anyway, so you have One UI 4.0 here running very, very well. The UI is very fluid. You can multitask, you know, toggle back and forth using Samsung Dex. You essentially have access to everything you had access to with the Samsung Galaxy Tab S6 Lite and more, right? So, you know, you have just a lot more power. And to be honest, if you've watched any of the reviews that I've made on the Samsung Galaxy Tab S6 Lite, then you pretty much already know what this one will be offering in terms of user experience and all that. So just all you need to do is just think about everything that you know of the Samsung Galaxy Tab S6 Lite and just picture that it has a little bit more power. That's essentially where this one comes in. Now the S Pen, of course, this one is a black one to match the dark gray that I have here. I actually bought a different color simply to make sure that I don't get confused when I'm handling either one of those two, right? Now for the S Pen that does come with it, I haven't noticed any major differences, right? It's still, you know, you're looking at displays at 60 hertz, right? So it's not even like these are high refresh rates. So you're looking at 60 hertz for display. So you would find a little bit of that gap. So latency, you know, is a little bit higher than what you would have on maybe some of the Pro ones, right? I believe that's the Tab S8 Ultra that I have back there. So the latency is a little bit higher than what you find on the S8 Ultra there or the S8 Plus, but it's a budget tablet or it's a mid-range tablet, and you know, it's kind of expected. So I didn't find any particular difference between the two. I played with both styluses, and you know, of course, they're interchangeable. So you can use this with this one right here, or you can use it with the new one. It works well, and vice versa. It works just well. To close this video, let's talk about the fact that you shouldn't just run out there and buy one of these just to buy one of these, right? So I think if you are in a region where you don't have too many choices available, like we do here in the States, for example, we're lucky to have so many choices at good prices, I would say. Actually, that's the part that we need to specify. So a lot of options at good prices, you know, relative to some of the prices that I've seen like Europe or India and different places of the world. So if you are in one of those regions, it might make sense to pick up one of these. I don't know whether this is going to drop in the US. I haven't found anything that said so, but if it were to drop in the US and you were considering this, again, just make sure that you consider other tablets also, and you consider why you want to buy a tablet. If you have questions about that, make sure to put those in the comment section. I'm going to try my best to get to you and see if I can help you make that decision. So I guess in closing, I want to say that if you do own the Samsung Galaxy Tab S6 Lite already, you don't need to upgrade to the 2022 S6 Lite. If you want to upgrade, go from this to like a Tab S7 or a Tab S7 FE, or if you can, a S8. Let me know what your take in the comment section. I'm going to catch you in the comment section. I'm also planning, again, even though this is kind of a review, I still call it an initial review just after 3 days, right? I'm planning on making a comprehensive review of this. There's going to be a lot of stuff that sounds familiar simply because I've already covered them with the S6 Lite, but it's just going to be part of the comprehensive review for those who actually need to get a full view of what it is like to buy and own the 2022 Samsung Galaxy Tab S6 Lite. But anyway, don't forget to like, comment, of course, share. Make sure to share this with anyone that you know who is in the market for this guy here. I'm going to catch you in the comment section. I'm also going to catch you in the next video. Of course, don't forget to subscribe. Did I say that? I probably did. I will catch you in the next video, of course. And up until that next video, stay safe out there.